I know I'm not the only one wondering about this clash between Sung Jin-Woo and Gojo, right? We all indulge in the fantasy of merging various anime universes. The recent hype surrounding solo leveling in Jujutsu Kaisen has ignited my imagination, leading to a daydream about the epic clash between Gojo and Sung Jin-Woo, and I'm here to break it down for you. Sung Jin-Woo starts as the weakest E-rank hunter, like a character in a video game leveling up. Well, that's exactly how Sung Jin-Woo becomes the strongest S-class hunter. He takes on missions, slays monsters, and steadily climbs the ladder of strength. But it's not just about muscle power, he's got this intriguing arsenal of shadow soldiers and ground-shaking abilities. I mean, who wouldn't be curious about what this guy can do? Sung Jin-Woo's ascent began with a traumatic experience at a double gate dungeon, leading him to gain powers through the mysterious system. This system propelled him to become the successor of the Shadow Monarch, a cosmic being created by the Absolute Being. But what are the specific abilities that make him stand out among the multitude of characters in solo leveling? One remarkable skill is his proficiency in stealth, a rare ability mainly used by high-ranking assassin hunters. Acquiring it through a runestone obtained from a contracted assassin, Jinwoo becomes virtually undetectable both physically and magically. But Jinwoo's near-impregnable defense is often overshadowed by his immense power. His invulnerability, demonstrated in the first fight against the formidable Ant King Beru, showcases his capability to withstand overwhelming attacks. And his stamina allows him to fight continuously for an astonishing 27 years without rest. Divided into active and passive intelligence, Jinwoo's strategic mind not only enhances his shadow subordinates, but also makes him a combat genius capable of adapting to unconventional fighting styles. Despite being a necromancer, Jinwoo's physical strength is awesome. Defeating the world's strongest hunter, Thomas Andre, solely with his fists, proves that his strength is not to be underestimated. Now, let's talk about speed. Initially fast enough to evade powerful monsters, Jinwoo eventually becomes undetected by S-rank hunters. His remarkable feat of evading the Monarch's Breath of Destruction, which moves at light speed, establishes him as one of the fastest existences in solo leveling. As a necromancer, Jinwoo's exclusive ability lies in dealing with shadows. With shadow extraction, he can resurrect any creation he kills, forming an incredibly loyal army of over 10 million shadows. The ability of shadow exchange allows him to teleport instantly, even across continents. An interesting facet of Jinwoo's powers is his immunity to diseases, illnesses, and poisons. This, coupled with potential ultra-speed regeneration, adds another layer to his invincibility. Now, let's explore Jinwoo's dual powers as a monarch and a ruler. The monarch's domain enhances the stats of all his shadows by 50%, while ruler's authority grants him telekinetic control over objects or opponents without physical contact. The ability of existential erasure possessed by Jinwoo sets him apart. This power allows him to erase a person totally without leaving any traces. Astralization, the culmination of Jinwoo's abilities as the Shadow Monarch, presents him in a dark, gigantic form. With this form, he can contend with massive beings like Antares in his dragon form. Imagine achieving a state of acausality where time has no hold over you. At the end of solo leveling, Jinwoo transcends time itself, becoming unkillable. This ability defies the very concept of past, present, and future, elevating him to a level beyond the reach of time. In the culmination of his powers, Jinwoo gains control over the territory of eternal rest, making him the ruler of an infinite-sized world. This places him in the realm of true omnipotence within the solo leveling universe. This ultimate power distinguishes him from other characters in the fictional world. And here comes the great Gojo Satoru. He's basically the king of the Jujutsu Kaisen universe. Fans see him as an unstoppable force, and you know what? There's a good reason for that. It's all about his limitless technique. The limitless is like a family heirloom to the Gojo clan. Passed down through generations, it's a game changer. This ability allows Gojo to mess around with space. Now, to really unlock the limitless, you've got to have something called the 6 eyes. It's a unique Jujutsu trait that runs in the Gojo family. Those with the 6 eyes get to see things that are kilometers away, read cursed energy, and basically control cursed energy like a boss. So what can Gojo do with this limitless thing? Well, imagine having a force field that stops anything coming at you. That's the limitless in its basic form, the infinity. It's like Gojo can split space into infinite pieces, making it impossible for any attack to reach him. But there are some tricks to beat this power, things like domain expansion or special tools that can cancel it out. Now, the limitless has its flashy moves too. Gojo can go all out with the cursed technique Lapse, Blue. It's like he creates this vacuum that sucks things in. It crushes your enemies with the power of attraction or forces them away by constricting space. Gojo even uses this blue move for crazy fast teleportation. It's like he's playing with the laws of space and time. And there's a reverse to this limitless thing too. It's called Curse Technique Reversal, Red. Instead of attraction, it's all about repulsion. Gojo can shoot out a red orb that blasts away anything in its path. It's more challenging to pull off because you're messing with negative energy and trying to turn it positive. Now, the colliding limitless or hollow technique, Purple, is like a combo of red and blue. Gojo can erase anything he touches from existence. Yeah, anything. And that's not all. Gojo can teleport not just himself, but others too. He can shrink space, making long distances vanish. And did I mention the unlimited void? It's Gojo's domain expansion move, and it's crazy powerful. Once you're in his limitless domain, you're bombarded with so much info that your brain can't handle it. The burning question on everyone's mind is, can Gojo overcome Sung Jin-Woo and his arsenal of supernatural abilities? Some say it could be a stalemate. Gojo's hollow purple seems formidable enough to take Sung Jin-Woo down, but can he land it on our agile protagonist? And here's another layer, Sung Jin-Woo's ability to teleport. Could he just slip out of Gojo's domain expansion like it's a walk in the park? Now, let's break down the rounds. Round 1 might seem like a deadlock, a stalemate, but round 2? Gojo might have a tough time against end of series Sung Jin-Woo. The power he displays by the end is, well, mind-blowing. Hollow purple? Apparently, it's nothing for him. And Jinwoo's got some other tricks up his sleeve to tackle attacks like that. But Gojo might work well against Monarch War Sung Jin-Woo, but EOS Sung Jin-Woo? Purple won't cut it. Now, Gojo might be untouchable physically, but Sung Jin-Woo has his trump card, Ruler's Authority. Sung Jin-Woo can turn that into a game changer too. And then, there's this thing about domain expansion. Gojo, with all his might, might find it irrelevant when Sung Jin-Woo can just swap places with a soldier outside the domain. And did you know Gojo isn't even at the city or country level? Meanwhile, Sung Jin-Woo's world is shaking with rulers and monarchs fighting on a scale that could destroy planets. Planets! Now that's a whole new level. So, Gojo might get a bit roughed up in both cases. His no physical contact power won't help when faced with attacks that couldn't care less about touching. And, rulers and monarchs are playing in a league where planets are collateral damage. Can Gojo keep up with that? It's like watching a chess match, but with superpowers. But who makes the first move that changes the game? As Sung Jin-Woo and Gojo Satoru face each other, you can feel the excitement. These two powerful characters from different fictional worlds are about to collide, and it's going to be epic. The start. Jinwoo tries to be all sneaky with his stealth skill. He wants to surprise Gojo, who has these fancy 6 eyes that can see a lot. But Gojo is no fool. He sees through Jinwoo's tricks, and the battle kicks off with a dance of shadows and tricky moves. Defense versus precision. Jinwoo is known for being super tough to hit, but Gojo is all about precision. They exchange blows, with Gojo using his limitless technique in blue and red forms. It's like a tug-of-war between defense and precise attacks. Each move tests how tough the other really is. Smart moves. Jinwoo is no slouch in the brains department. He figures out Gojo's moves and comes up with a plan. Shadows start doing their dance, and Jinwoo brings out his army. But Gojo is one step ahead, using his 6 eyes to figure out Jinwoo's tricks and adjusting his moves accordingly. Time and space tricks. Things get wild as Jinwoo messes with time using acausality. Gojo is all confused, but Jinwoo doesn't stop there. He messes with space using his territory of eternal rest. The battle goes beyond just punches and kicks. It's like a mind game of time and space. Big move, domain expansion. Gojo decides it's time for a big move and opens up the unlimited void domain expansion. It's a flood of crazy information hitting Jinwoo, but Jinwoo's acausality helps him navigate through the chaos. Giant forms collide. In a huge moment, Jinwoo becomes this astralization thing, like a dark giant. Gojo counters with the colliding limitless, purple, a move with a lot of forces going on. The battleground shakes as these big guys clash, threatening to change their fictional worlds. The ending. As the fight reaches its peak, acausality and limitless go wild. It's chaos, and we can't predict the outcome. Both characters are pushed to their limits, and fans are left guessing what happens next. Sung Jin-Woo and Gojo Satoru just went through an insane battle. So, who would win? It's tough to say. Sung Jin-Woo's unique abilities against Gojo Satoru's powerful limitless technique make it a close match. This battle is all about strategy, speed, and pure power. Figuring out a winner would depend on how well they use their strengths and exploit the other's weaknesses. It's not just a physical battle, it's a mental one too. Jinwoo's shadow army and teleporting skills could give Gojo a run for his money. At the same time, Gojo's domain expansion might be a serious threat to Jinwoo. It's like a clash of brains and brawn between two extraordinary characters. Now that's a battle we'd love to see.